Hello and welcome to another one of my full playthroughs. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Rocky Dennis, and today we're going to start playing a game that I would call a horror masterpiece, Playdead's Inside from 2017. Danish studio Playdead, sorry, famous for Inside, but also for their prior game Limbo. Which I might play someday too. But I feel Inside is sort of the better of the two, and we're going to start playing it today, and we're going to hopefully be able to finish that off on Tuesday. But this is a horror game, but it does not contain any jump scares. It also does not contain a lot of gore, but it does have a couple of content warnings, which I'll get to in a sec. But I hope that you're going to enjoy this. So we're going to crack on in just a moment. I'm just going to switch us over to the game screen so you can see. Oh, can we see the actual game too, please? When I got the background image there. So hang on, let me actually restart the game, so I think it might have got confused. Pardon moi. So basically this game is... the reason I wanted to play this game now is not just because I really like this game, which I really do. I think it's one of the best atmospheric horror games probably ever made. But it is because the last two games we played... see if that works now. Yes, it does. The last two games we played were both very dialogue heavy. So we played... last one up was Stories Untold, which was all text, essentially, and We Know the Devil, which was a visual novel. And part of me wanted to play a game that does not feature any dialogue, and this game doesn't. This game is completely free of text or voice acting or anything. What you're seeing on the screen right now is all the text that is in this game at all. So this is a very atmospheric game. It's a very esoteric. It is very abstract. I would call this a tone poem. I know a lot of people hate that phrase, but that is the most apt way of describing it. So it goes in a couple of very weird, unexpected directions. Some of them will have content warnings. If you're watching this on YouTube, there'll be a more complete list in the description, but I should say that there are some... While this game is not particularly gory, it does have some pretty gruesome deaths, and your character is a child. So if violence against children is upsetting to you, then bear that in mind. Also, there is some animal abuse. Again, not particularly gory, but again, if that's something that is concerning to you, then be wary of it. There are a couple of different types of deaths as well. Specifically, I believe there are some drowning and... dismemberment as well. Again, not particularly bloody, but just be wary of it. I'll make a more complete list of this, but just bear in mind that's what we're kind of having to look forward to. So I'm going to just move my Streamlabs over there, and I'm going to open up the game so I can see it, and then let's start playing Playdead's Inside. So the game starts pretty much right off the bat. We're immediately controlling the character. I've heard a lot about this, but I've never seen the whole thing. Yeah, so this is going to be really cool. This game does not give you a lot of answers. I'll tell you that much without spoiling anything. But it does do some really impressive and interesting stuff. So, yeah... But yeah, you don't have to worry. This game has no jump scares or anything of that sort, so there's nothing that's going to immediately shock you. Right, so we've got a truck full of people looks like it's full of people. Got some people searching around the woods. Yeah, the animation in this game is phenomenal, and I love the... something that you're going to see a lot of in this game is that even though this is a completely 2D game, I can only move left and right. The way that it uses the depth into the frame, so you're constantly seeing stuff in the background, and it goes on for so long, and there's so much detail It's so cool. So already we're in the forest, very misty. We're seeing some of these pods, which aren't immediately clear what they are. But okay, we gotta be... quiet here. Now, it has been a while since I played this. I played this game when it first came out. So I do not remember all this. So I'm expecting this to take about as long as it did when I first played it. So I might get stuck on some places. So you can see that that's the truck, I think, that we were looking at before. Push this. They appear to be having some guard dogs. Let's pass them very quickly. The animation in this game is phenomenal. I also love the colors. Oh. That's a dog. I have to go. Do we have to... No, I don't think you can jump there, can we? Good evening, Shaggy DL. Very nice to see you. Ah, you can push this, that's why. I love just the colors, because obviously this game is very desaturated, but it uses them in such a striking way. Like whatever, like the tints of everything. It's just it's everything is so deliberate in this game, and that's something that I really like. And here we have, so we can at this point we can assume that these people are looking for us, because we're clearly trying to avoid them. Let's see if we wait until he can get past. Oh. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oof, that was close. Yeah, these are not nice doggos. I can tell you that much. We are not going to pet the doggos in this game. It's the atmosphere on this, and like you listen to the music, and it has that Silent Hill quality of not being music or sound effect, but kind of both. Like you can't really tell if what you're listening to is a music track or whether or not it's just background noise, like it's some kind of far away machinery or something. Music made by Martin Stig Andersen, who is a brilliant ambient composer. Has done fantastic work, and he's did the music for both this and Limbo, and actually did the music for Wolfenstein 2. I think he just wanted to be scratched behind his ear. I can assure you he did not just want to be scratched behind the ear, and I think we're going to find out what he actually wanted to do fairly soon, because I am going to mess this up, because we're coming up now to a section. Hang back for a little bit here first. I'll take a sip. It's definitely an ambient soundtrack, but it's so effective in just how... Well, we'll see more examples of it later that are more explicit in this, but just where it fits so well with the game world. Let's just go past here. Oh, nope. They spotted us. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go! Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. So intense. Jesus, Jesus, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Oh my god. Oh god. Right. One of the things I wanted to do in this playthrough, god, already my heart is pounding. One of the things I want to do in this playthrough is find all of the hidden items to get the best ending. And to do that, we have to take a little detour down this way. You see that yellow cable that is in the background? That is that thing up there. If you see that little light orb, that is this game's collectible. So we're just going to run up to it, and we are going to break the shit out of it. And we have to find 13 of those, a good baker's dozen of those orbs. And if we do that, we can see the game's hidden ending, which we're going to do. It's a Pokeball. It's a spooky Pokeball ball. Pokeball. The fuck am I even talking about? Spooky Pokeball. Of unclear build and purpose. What Pokemon is inside? Oh god. Like a... Avoid that. I think we don't want to be seen in that spotlight. Let's go up. Oh, Mimikyu. Quite some biceps. Yeah, this kid has got... this kid is pretty buff. Maybe that's why they're after him. I couldn't tell you for sure. So this is a bit where we're going to see some animals getting hurt. We can see some pigs here. So if animal abuse is something you don't, or animals coming to harm, I should say, is something you're not particularly fond of, or if that triggers you, then be wary that this next session is going to have some of that. Again, nothing particularly graphic, but just, you know, just be careful with it. Gonna jump it. Ooh, I'm gonna jump into here. Actually, we can find. I believe we can find the second. Yes, here we go. I believe this is it. Yes, here we go. This is the second hidden object that we're looking for. Go down. This is looking interesting, isn't it? We can't do much with that. We can go down here, though. Got a weird photo development studio. Can't really be sure about what's happening there. What happens if we are fond of animals getting harmed? Yeah, this probably... I mean, you're gonna enjoy the next couple of minutes, but I don't... I don't know. Maybe just like... never have animals, I guess. Never have pets. Chickens! We got some chickens. Chicken friends. You can even hear them peeping a little bit. So yeah, again, look at the background here, and just look how the depth of everything, and just the atmosphere of everything. Oh, Friend City is now following. Thank you so much. That is so lovely. Thank you so much. Welcome. Welcome in. You'll have fun next. We'll have a healthy distance to you from now on. Hello, Friend City. I'm very pleased that you decided to follow. We're playing Inside, which is a spooky game. We're gonna jump in here. There we go. Now, believe we just get down here. Now we can open up. And I think, having a look-see now. Yes, this is a thing I don't love. This is not great. This bit I do not like. And you're all going to find out why. This is not great. I don't like this. But we have to do it. I told you, I don't like it. I tried to find an alternative solution to that for a while. There is not one. You have to blast those chickens out. And most of them are fine, but there is one of them that dies, which is horrible. It's so upsetting. Now, those chickens follow you, and they were like, they think you're a buddy, and then you take advantage of them like that. And now we jump right into this pile of dead pigs. And if you look at the pigs, you can see that while the pigs are dead, there's some stuff moving. So let's ignore that for a bit. And climb up here instead. Go inside. Where we see more piggies. These ones are looking a bit healthier than the ones we've seen before. But they don't seem to be doing great. Healthier is very relative in this case. This kid is cancelled, yeah. But you can see another yellow cable over there. So let's leap. And leap again. And we've got a third orb. Oh, and jump again. I do believe that this is the worst of it when it comes to animals getting hurt. I can't remember anything that gets worse than this, but I may be wrong. But that was the bit that actually stuck with me. Yeah, the graphics on the atmosphere is... I mean, this game is basically pure atmosphere. There is no really much of a narrative to it. There are some stuff that we can definitely analyze as we kind of as we come into the second half of the game. But I consider this more to be a game about the tone, you know, and the just building this kind of sense of dread in different ways. So I don't really like the look of those weird worm things, and we're all gonna like the look of them a lot less very soon. Oh, come on. Come on. Stuck in the mud, but we can climb the fence. Whew. Right, so... Oh, hello. Ooh, fucking pro strats. Pro dodge. Yay. Nope, nope, nope. Oh. First death. Oh man, I could have got a no death run. I've done surprisingly well so far. But yeah, basically you have to time the jump over it very cleverly. Come on. Yes. Oh, let's pull out that worm. And after that, the pig doesn't want to harm us anymore. We can, however. I forgot about this bit, I'm sorry. But you have to... This is another one of the game's puzzle mechanics, and one of the ones that actually, if being controlled, like being physically controlled by someone else, losing control of your own body, is something that upsets you, then yes, that is exactly what we're gonna do right now. So we jump into this weird helmet, and we can start to control all of these people in the back. We need to... We have to have all 4 of them be strong enough to lift that gate, and then we have all 4 of them loose. So then they can move. Can they move this down? I think yes. Killed by a pig rush, yeah. It was the pig that did me in. That's interesting. Right, so I can jump down now, and we can progress. Now we're still in some kind of farming warehousey type place. But we have some weird mind control helmet and mind control worms. But we escaped. And suddenly we have some sun. And you know, for the first time it actually feels kind of serene. Like we've been basically been running all night now. And here we have more of those people who seem to be under the influence of some kind of mind control. That might even be the same truck that we escaped from at the beginning. So, what can we do? What do we have to... Hang on. Oh. Ha! Missed the chain. So let's climb up. Yeah, this kid has got some pretty decent upper body strength. That's gonna do him well for the rest of the game. Right, so come on and jump. Yes, there we go. I'm doing a looking a little bit dark there. So let me. Another thing about this game that it does very well to create this sense of immersion is how well the rumble in the controller works. It's very subtle, but again very effective. So we need now to climb up. It's quite nice for me because I was saying this at the beginning of the stream, but it's nice to not have a game where I don't have to read a lot. Because we were playing 2 games where there was a lot of dialogue, and this game is entirely dialogue free. Hang on, so do I need to... Oh, nope. That's not good. Oh, hang on. I can probably jump from up there, can't I? That's probably what I need to do, actually. So if I put that up... No, it's gotta be the... Yeah, no, it's gotta be... Did it wrong. Yeah, that's gotta be it, isn't it? So, put that up again. And I might be able to jump over, I think. Yeah, that looks about right, doesn't it? Yes, there we go. So we can push this down and then go avoid that. There we go. Nice one. Down. The controls in this game, by the way, are very, very nice and smooth. So the platforming it feels really satisfying. Ooh. And see, another yellow cable. Now the thing is, this one is already dead because I actually destroyed this in my first playthrough. So we don't need to destroy that one. That one is fine because the orbs that you break, they actually remember that over separate save files. Because you need to finish the game at least once to get the alternate ending. So that one's actually okay. So we don't need to do that one. What can we do here? That opens the door. We have another one of these mind control helmets. So I'm going to assume... Yeah, so we have 2 people. We need them to stand, I assume... Yeah, because you can see when one of them stands on one of those plates, one of the lights changes. So I assume that we need to have both of them at the same time. Now how we do that is a completely different matter. Oh, I bet you, actually, we probably need to close that, don't we? Yes. Then we can use that, we can use the wall. Aha! I actually remember more of this game than I thought I would. So maybe we're actually going to be speeding through this a bit quicker, but we'll see. I was going to play for 2 hours today, and I don't know if that's going to take us further than halfway, but we'll see. If that's the case, I might play Limbo on Tuesday instead. But Limbo's good too. They've only made those 2 games, and actually after the release of this game, one of the 2 founders of the company split off and created his own company. So Playdead are now working on their 3rd game, whereas this new company, whose name I don't remember, I think they might be called Jump Ship, I think that's right, are working on their debut game. So we're actually getting, and they both seem to very much follow in the footsteps of Limbo and Inside. So I'm really interested to see how those are going to play out, actually. We can see down here, we've got another yellow cable. I think I might have got that last time too, but let's, if we catch that. We can see some people down there walking. They're clearly being mind controlled. We can take a leap to this ladder. There's so much weight in the controls and in the platforming. It feels very, just when you make that kind of leap. Yep, I did break this one. We have a tape recorder that's playing some spooky music. But yes, like there is such a heft to the platforming that when you make something like this, you just feel it in your gut. Ooh, and you just about make it. Like, it's so good at creating the sense of like just about making something, like what we were seeing in those the chase sequences in the beginning of the game, that I was just barely avoiding being captured, and and they do this with all the jumps as well. Like you're only just making it to the edge, you're only just managing. So you always feel this sense of satisfaction, but also relief. Like this. So satisfaction, relief, and just like blind terror a lot of the time. And then I think we can jump over here too. Yes, indeed. On Blood is 100% right there. It was Dina Patty who left and created Jump Ship, who I believe are based in Guildford, because I remember applying for a job for them. Did not get it, but hey. But their game looks really interesting, and Playdead have only shown a couple of teasers for their third game, so that's going to be cool to see too. So this is pretty creepy. So already we can see that mind control is a theme. We've had the mind controlled worms, we've had the mind control helmets, and we're seeing that it's on a pretty big scale. You have a lot of people who are being controlled against their will. We can tear off these. There we go. Tear these boards. We can get inside. So again, like all the background details of this, and just like all the lighting and everything, it's just spectacular. Like I just think it's so effective. Go up here. Somerville, that's the game. Thank you. That's exactly what I'm thinking of. They showed some teasers from it, and it looks cool. Why'd they leave? I think there was just a dispute between the two. I think there might have been some legal kerfuffle going on there. I'm not 100% sure. Huh. What do we do here then? Oh, we can do that. Cool. Oh, this bit. This is sort of an iconic section of this game. In order to progress, we need to turn the power on. But if you turn the power on, that happens. It's time for some stealth again. So I love again the context-based animations of the main character. Like here he pushes himself up against the wall and he's peering out. And here we just gotta wait for a moment in between to run. And we just barely have time to notice that twitching body. Hooked up to some kind of wire. Yeah, these are definitely murder robots. We do not want to be caught by them. Because then that happens. So you see, that was the exact same wire that goes into all the other people. So we can assume... Actually, do we need to lift that up before we go? That probably... Because we didn't have time then, so I think we need to do that first. Yes, that's the way to do it. So we can assume that all those people there were people who tried to get through, but were not successful. And oh, this music, so good. Somerville does look a lot like it follows in the same footsteps of both Inside and Limbo. And I think the Playdead, they haven't announced the name of the game that they're making, but they have said that it's going to be a 3D game. After making two 2D games, they're going to go for one 3D one, which is going to be interesting to see how they do that. So we got a seagull. Oh, look at how this board just bends as you walk across it. Ooh. Nope. Nope. Oh dear. Now we have to... do you remember that mini game in Final Fantasy VII where you have to pretend to be a Shinra soldier and march alongside them? That's basically this, but more terrifying. We have that robot that is suspicious of us. We have to follow the lead of all the mind-controlled drones. You can hear the heartbeat on the soundtrack. This is such a tense bit. Oh, that was close. You could see the road was blinking there. That means I was slightly too late, but I got away with it. Just about. Oh, their twitching is so unnerving and off-putting. Oh, that dog spotted us. Bye, bitch. Phew. Just barely made it. Maybe these are the same robots as Nier Automata. Ah. I'm not saying no. Hello, dog friend. Yeah, he got me. Oh, we got some environmental censorship there. But yes, that dog kills the shit out of you. So let's actually, what we'll do is we'll lead the dog down here, jump up, and then we'll have a bit of a head start. So we can, now we've taken control of that lad up there, and we control them in the same way that we control ourselves. So we're now making him push the thing that we're attached to, and that means that we can jump down. Perfectly placed pillar. Yeah, that was like a weird, like almost like an Austin Powers-y type censorship there. Right, so if we get up, push that there. Can I reach that? No. I can't I? Oh, hang on. If I would jump down on that other thing. Hello, Lewis Paul 157. Welcome to us playing Inside. I hope you're having a lovely Sunday. Very nice of you to join. As if I jump down there, and then I push this, and that will open the... Yes, that'll do that, and then we can jump up again. I finished this game several times. I love it. Yes, I love this too. I'm trying to do the... try to get the secret ending as well. So try to find all the hidden orbs. But it is a very, 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 very good game. Right, I don't recall exactly what we're doing here, so... Oh, I remember now. We have to do a thing. We have to have him jump up and him jump into the mind control thing, which unlocks another one. So now we're doing a nested mind control thing. Yeah, it's very well designed. We've been talking about it a lot. Analyze the design of this game, which is excellent. How do we get... We're going down here, are we? No. Nope. We're definitely not doing that. Nope. Oops. Right. Oh, yes, sorry, I missed the plate up there. That's what we need to do. So he needs to jump up here. Oh, no. Oh, stupid. They just had a guy in the box. Which I think is interesting because it shows that whatever these drones are, they're just treated like cargo, even though they're clearly people. So they've literally just taken this person, placed them in a box to be used, you know. Oh, I think we need to... No, hang on. Well, we need to do this up here so that we're safe. Oh, and Simpa, hello! Thank you for stopping by. Right, so I think... Yes, if we disengage now, and then re-engage, yes, then he will come and pick us up again. The blob is so weird. Oh, no spoilers in the chat. This is a spoiler-free playthrough. People have not seen this. So, gonna jump up and you see the people down there are reacting quite freakily to the fact that just opened randomly. They're running away. They don't like the look of that one bit. Again, brilliant little background detail. So let him jump up here. Open that. And then we... No, hang on. Actually, let's move us back a little bit further even. Be about here, I think. Yeah, we talked a lot about the music in this game. Martin Stig Andersen is absolutely a genius. Oh, and they're bringing something. Look and see what they do down there. Oh, it's a murder robot. They brought the murder robot. They got freaked out. And they decided a murder robot was the best way to solve that problem. So we're in some water again. We're gonna go this way again. Believe we're gonna find something here. Am I wrong on that? I don't remember where all of the hidden orbs are. If I do miss one of them, I will find them in the next episode. Because this game does have checkpoints, so you can go back to earlier parts of the game, which is quite good. This calls for a giant murder robot. Has your mind-controlled drones gone rogue? Then try new murder robot. Don't... I might be forgetting it, but I thought that there was an orb here. I might be missing it, but I'm gonna try... because I feel like there is one on the side, but I might just be misremembering, honestly. Yeah, I think I am. Oh well, we'll push this to the side. We've all been there. Yeah, this game was created, it was released in 2017, and it was in production for a long time. I remember they announced it. Oh, when did they announce? It was years ahead of time. They had a long development period. I think they announced it something like 2012, 2013 or something, and then it was released several years later. But it was definitely worth it. Because I like Limbo a lot. I think Limbo is still holds up as a really good game, but I think this is really takes what made Limbo good and really builds on it in a really interesting way. And pressing that button seemed to have done something. And pressing this button will do the opposite thing. We can lower and go up here. Hang on. Yeah, I think so. I think when you go for a if you go for style, like you have a if you primarily have like an art style, you have an aesthetic that you go through and then you really push, then that always ages better than pure graphic like performance. Like I think if you look at the games that like were sold as being like high graphics, you know, like the top tier graphics, those games tend to age quite poorly relative to something like this, which I think this game is going to look great, you know, 30 years from now. We're going to look at this game and think that this is amazing looking. But we're probably not going to do that for like, I don't know, Crisis or something. You know, like those games they're always going to look good, but you know, they're not going to have that timeless quality to it that something like this does. Yeah, look at Wind Waker compared to Twilight Princess. I mean, Twilight Princess does have a pretty solid graphical style too. Like it is stylized in a different way. But yeah, I agree that Wind Waker is always going to look amazing. That's still going to be the nicest looking Zelda game of all time, probably. Breath of the Wild, I mean, did a similar thing, and I think it's gonna, like for that reason, it's gonna age well. So let's. Can we do that? No, we can't. We need something. I'm not sure what we need to do here. We're getting into the part of the game now that I don't remember as clearly. As we'll drain that again. If I do that, then that closes that door, doesn't it? Yes, it does, so... We can't get up there. Can we just be really quick? No, there's no way we can make it. Okay. We can't reach that. Now something I'm missing, I'm sure. Let's bring the water down again. Aha! That was what I was missing. I just need to be a quick boy. So we can see that there's a light shining through up there, so we can be wary of whatever's going to happen. We found a box thing. Push out. We leave that here. I believe that's gonna allow us to get up. Yes, that should be fine. So again, like with very small, this is a very like a subtle game in the sense of how it builds all these different environments. So we've been to, this is sort of the fourth or the fifth discrete environment we've been in, but we've moved seamlessly. There have been absolutely no point where we've had a cutscene, or there's been a loading screen, or there's been anything that's like obviously separating one environment from the next. And even though they're not that visually different, they still are, they feel so different. Like this area feels completely different to the farm, and that felt completely different to the forest, but it all sort of flows into one in a really cool way. So even though we're moving in this like linear fashion, I think again we gotta avoid the light. Thankfully there's this pipe here. Gotta be careful, gotta be careful. No, I'm doing it the wrong way. I'm doing it the wrong way. Oh no. Oh, I'm so stupid. Oh well. I did it the right way this time. And again, like the puzzle design in this is really good too. The puzzles aren't overly complicated, at least not this early in the game, but they do present them to you in a way that feels very intuitive. There are no tutorials, like overt ones anyway, but obviously this, like, well, we'll see here, like this introduces mechanics that are later going to be expanded upon later in the game. Come on, need one more. So this avoiding the light, obviously we've done that before, but it introduces this idea of the shadow actually moving this time, so you have to move with it. There we go, and that's as far as that's going to go, so we can jump in. We can jump to the other side. Break on through to the other side. Have another one of the shadows. We can stand that. So we gotta go in for that little red compartment there. So, ooh, that was close. Nope. Oh damn. This game is tough, but it is also it's not unfair, really, because like it does autosave you pretty much constantly, so you don't really have to worry about replaying a bunch of stuff, because it's so much more about the experience than the difficulty, really. Like the difficulty is there for a purpose. There we go. Get in? Yes, just about. As usual, pretty close call, but there you go. So we can go down here. Oops, that sounded like it hurt. Yeah, and listen to these. Again, these ambient sounds are so good. Look at oh my god! I keep pointing out the backgrounds, but like just look at all the detail and like the depth of it all. It's so striking and effective. So amazing. Right, so now we're going down a little bit underneath the city now. We're with we can see subway trains. So we've moved from a forest into a farm, like a farmlands, into a city, and now we're in sort of an underground area. We've got some flashing lights, which is unclear what they do. Can we see anything? Nope. Can you see flashing lights? But we can see some dogs. It's time to have fun with dogs again, everyone. Oh, get up again. Yes, Little Nightmares. I've not played Little Nightmares. I need to play Little Nightmares. Yeah, I think Little Nightmares was explicitly. Oh god, oh god, oh god! I've messed up. It didn't get censored that time. I didn't play Little Nightmares. I am very tempted to. Because as far as I can tell, that was very specifically inspired by Inside and Limbo. And I was looking a little bit at the sequel, Little Nightmares 2. That also looks very interesting. So I think, yeah, we've got to lure the dog this way. He's following us. But what this mean old dog can't do is dive. It really did kill the shit out of him. It really, really did. Right, so now we have a little bit of a head start. Not much, but enough. But doesn't help us much when we got his friends. Now this is a bit of a tricky puzzle because this one is very. Ooh, you have to lead them. Or to trick them a couple of times. As soon as they run over, you have to trick them over, and then jump down again, and make the most of every second. You can see how fast they are. Like they are just coming around a corner when you get those boards off. Oh no! Ooh, no! That is not what I want to do. Right, so. Yeah, fucking squad goals on this. Right, and then get him on the fence. And again, run. I think this is the last one. I hope it's the last one. Can we get through? Yes, we can. Look at them. Look at them. I do not like it. I do not like it. Puppies. And we've gone pretty far underground now, but apparently there is still a lot to go. We are now in... I don't even know what this is. It's some kind of weird underground base. We've got some people. So let's... so someone is coming out of a submarine? In this giant underwater lake, I guess. So we're just gonna wait. I like this bit as well because we've just had that really intensive bit with the dogs. And we get this like little breathe where we have to stand still. We have to wait for like 30 seconds for them to turn their back. Which is, I think, it's like it really like builds up this pacing a lot. Like I think if you'd had like a loading screen or we'd had like a cutscene as a breather, that would have broken immersion in a different way. But here it's like, no, the game just like forces you to sit still for a little bit. So we can steal the submarine. This game is very well designed, is what I'm getting to. And we're in this, now we can travel around in this little lake bit. We can go even further. So I'm not really discussing a lot of the meaning of this game, because I feel like in order to really dig into that, I feel like you have to more or less see the ending, or at least the sort of last third of the game, last quarter, really. But I think that there is some meaty stuff in here. Oh, and I should say, we are about to... This is probably the scariest part of this game. Again, no jump scares, so don't have to worry about that, and there's no blood, but this is definitely as freaky as this game gets, I think, coming up. Not right away, but like in a little bit, so just be... And this, how gorgeous is this? I'm gonna shut up and let's enjoy the music. And just the magnitude of whatever this place is, and it gives you all this time to just explore it and take it in. These giant underwater pipes in whatever this place is, and you just kind of... You just can't help but be awestruck by it. And we find this little crack in the wall. Slam through that. So the pacing on this game, the pacing in this game, I think is just so phenomenal. Like how it has these quiet moments, the scary moments, the intense moments, and it just balances them so well. Like it's so perfect. The way that the developers have just found this rhythm. Where did he get his sub license? Now, isn't that a good question? Maybe it was just very well designed interface for this sub. Alright, so we have another crack in the wall. Let's power on through. Oh, we need one more. Actually, can we get up here? There should be an orb around here. If I'm missing the orb, I'll go back and get them off air, because they're not that interesting in how you find them, really. But I do want to have them also, we can see the final ending of the game. There is one around here somewhere, but I don't remember exactly where. Come on. But it's a sturdy sub if we can just slam into like a rock wall. Now, I think I'm remembering that we can't actually take this sub through here. We're gonna have to... I think we're gonna have to climb out of here. Jump up. No, we can't jump up there. And this game uses silence in such an effective way too. Like obviously you have all these environmental sounds, and the sound design as well as the music is extraordinary, but just in how it knows exactly when to be quiet. It works so well. Alright, so we got so we're looking now. This is looking more like a research lab. Whoa, Nelly. But we did it somehow. Water in video games never has creepy shit in it. Absolutely not. That's actually a good... actually made me think. What is the creepiest thing in water in a video game? There are a couple of really good creepy water monsters. Sound off in the chat. Find some. Right, so I think... Okay, so now we're definitely in a... This is very different from what we've seen before. This is looking a little bit like the forest where we started the game. But it is deep underground. And it's looking very artificial. So we have these giant trees. But in like a huge warehouse type place. Zoras are definitely the creepiest. Yeah. I'm actually on Blood saying Amnesia's water monster. That was what I was gonna say. That, oh my god, the water creature in Amnesia is so stressful. Amnesia is also another horror game that I love and will never play again in my entire life, because that game really set me off on edge. Holy crud. Colossus in Shadow of the Colossus twice if I didn't have to fight the water snake at all. Zoras are definitely creepy. Yeah, Zoras are... I'm not saying they're not creepy. Oh, no, I missed the jump. This is requiring a little bit of timing to get the jump just right. But again, like, we've seamlessly gone from this flooded underground lab type area, and now we're in a weird fake forest of giant redwood trees or something. And there's plants growing everywhere. It's clearly been abandoned, but what is going on? So we can swing a little bit. I can swing. Am I going to play the next Amnesia game on stream? That is probably not going to happen. I cannot cope. I can't cope with playing video games on my own. Horror games on my own. I really struggle with scary games on my own. I have to play them with someone else. And I suppose I would be with you guys, but it is still it's still a lot. That game does look so creepy. Oh fuck, that where it was. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh. I forgot about that. Fuck. That's the closest thing this game gets to a jump scare, I guess. But oh my god, it is so effective. Okay. As I was saying... Oh, no, you're not getting out. Now we can jump over. That thing, whatever that thing was. Something we're gonna become more familiar with shortly. I swear to God there's an orb around here somewhere. I'm gonna see if... Yes! I chuffing knew it. Down here, isn't it? So we can I don't think I got this one on my first playthrough. No, I didn't. There you go. So, hang on. Why did I leave? Go inside. We need the thing. We can... And this is again a little bit of a puzzle. We've got another one of these boys over here. So we're gonna get him. Go down. And stand him up on that. Oh no, he's not gonna go in. He's gonna... We are gonna go in. Oh. Well, he still stands there. And then what we can do... It's a Sora. What we're gonna do is we are gonna... Get him up on that! Yes, there we go. So that will let us once again do this double control thing. Because you can see that there's another lanky boy over there. And we're gonna get him to destroy it for us. And being the nice kid we are, we're just gonna leave him. There's not much we can do for them anyway. I think we're about heading up to an hour and a half. We're gonna carry on for a bit. I think a good way to a good halfway point, I think actually is once we have passed through this underwater area. I think that is about halfway through the game. So let's set that as our cutoff point. So I think we can we go up here? Let's explore the space a little bit so we know what we're doing. Uses mind control to get a hug. Aww. It reminds me... It's a little bit like the... if you saw the Proud Parent robot on YouTube. It's a little bit like that. So I think we have to... Yes, we will need to... climb out and then swim down here. Look at the lighting, it's so good. Okay, so did that... I think that blocked our path. So what are we doing now? We have to... Do we need to leave that? On the other side, maybe? So we can't go past that way. Hang on. I don't think it's... Just as I can hear it. No, that's not big enough. Okay, so we're definitely... I think we need to put the water up again. Go inside this. Then I guess leave it on the other side of this barrier. And then lower the... Let's try it. Let's try it. So yeah, if I leave this here... Oh, come on. Let me swim. Get our swimming on. I always liked how they made the Zoras were hot in Zelda. Like that was they decided that was gonna be the race. That was the hot race. I just love whenever Nintendo gets horny. Right, so we can now. Oh, hello, I hear pitter patter. A pitter patter of kitty feets. We can jump through. Oh. Hi. Hello. I believe we've met. But look at the composition of this whole section. Like the animation on the creature is stunning, but just look at all of look at that background, and just like how all the reflections in the beam of light, how it's just bouncing off. Right, so the thing with this is you have to keep this in the light, because if you don't, it comes after you. You have to basically do was it red light, green light? In Sweden it's just called the green light, but I think it's red light, green light in the UK and the US. So I think that's how we get rid of her. The boo effect from Mario. Did you know that the boo effect from Mario is, I believe it's Bowser's laugh sped up? Because you have Bowser has in Mario 64 has the ho 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 ho. If you speed that up, I think like 800 times or like 800%, it becomes the boo sound. I think I'm remembering that correctly. Logo of a bad hair day. The logo of a bad hair day who can hold her breath for a disconcertingly long period of time. I love this game. Right, so think about where we are right now. We have traveled so far below the surface. We were under the subway. We're underneath that weird research base. We're still in this giant underground flooded whatever this is. And you just think like like this is where you kind of noticing that this game just kind of toys so much with your expectations, and you just like carrying on forward. Alright, so we can climb up here, and I believe if you can see that there is another yellow cable there, we will find an orb. A new Blitzball player, oh my god. Star player of the Xanarkin Abes. Didn't anyone tell you? Follow me on twitch.tv for more Titus impersonations. The Bowser laugh from 64 used to scare the fuck out of me. Yes, it scared the fuck out of everyone. That game is really frightening. Like, I still to this day think that the The Boo's Mansion in Mario 64 is one of the scariest things that Nintendo has ever done. The music in that level is genuinely terrifying. It has the piano. It has the horrible, creepy carousel. Like that is a genuinely scary part of the game. I hate it. I hate it so much, and also love it. So now, if we want to consider how we've got to where we are, we're now at a beach, far below the surface of the city that we were in a little while ago. This is a beach, and there is a giant structure ahead of us. Come to think of it, can you backtrack in this game, getting back to those yellow balls if you ran past them? You can't backtrack. The game does cut off once you pass through certain areas, but you can return to earlier checkpoints at any time if you go through the main menu. So it actually is, once you finish the game, if you know where all the orbs are, you can go back to the checkpoint closest to them and just pick them all up. You don't have to do them in one playthrough, and actually you can't do them all in one playthrough. Now look at this. Look at this. We'll defend Tidus forever. I used to hate on Tidus quite a lot, I will admit. But I've grown to appreciate him. Oh! Yeah, it's going to be hard to backtrack out of that if we wanted to do, if we wanted to do that. We've been going for an hour and a half. I think maybe we'd go for... I was saying we were going to go until the end of the underwater section, but like maybe we'll go for a little bit. Just kind of see this, because this area... Actually, this area is... I think this puzzle is quite a long one. This section is basically like one long puzzle. So we can just kind of get acquainted with it and see what we're doing. I figured out the source of controlling the people. Maybe. You might not be that far off base with that. So this is a big area. And this area has a lot of different things. And I can show you what the ultimate goal of this is. If we turn this on, we'll see that big sign up there, 19. If I step on it, it becomes 18. Okay, so that is giving us a pretty clear indication of what we need to do. We need to put 19 more bodies on top of this plate, this pressure plate. And you can see that whatever is behind this giant door, it's very powerful. But that's where we're going. So this is basically, that is basically the puzzle for this whole area, and it takes up this whole section, is to gather all of those people. And we've got this elevator, but I'm actually thinking, you know what, might actually be a good idea, because I think this is basically exactly the halfway point of the game. So I think actually we're going to quit here, and we're going to pick this up on Tuesday, where we'll play the rest of this game. Because we are there are 12 areas in this game, and this is area number 7. I love the feeling that the world is all corrupted and the kid is just about as much corrupted as the rest of the world. Yes, that is a great point, and I think I want to elaborate on that more once we sort of have seen more of the game, because once you're at the end, that's really when you can start to make an analysis of this game, and I want to show you the secret ending too, because that's very important in order to sort of grasp what I think this game is going for. But basically that's going to be it for tonight. I'm going to switch us back. Can I again? Hang on. Can I please? Look at that. Yes, so I'm going now to see if we can raid someone. Thank you all for joining me. As always, it's always such a pleasure that people choose to spend time with me, and especially on Sundays. Not always the nicest time of the week, but I hope you've all had a lovely time tonight watching me play Inside. I'm hoping that you'll have a nice week coming up. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so much. And if you want to follow me on Twitch or YouTube, then please go ahead. I super appreciate any support. I do have some amazing viewers that are sticking with me and following me along, and it means so much to me. So thank you so much for that. I actually don't have anyone that I'm following that is streaming right now, so I can't actually rate us to anyone. Oh, that sucks. I like rating it. Yeah, not going to be any of that, I'm afraid. But thank you all. Have a nice evening and have a pleasant week. And I'll see you on Tuesday when we're going to finish playing the second half of Inside. And thank you very much. Bye-bye.